Rise, Meg.
The Force will be with you.
Always.
Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Star Wars Meg, here to provide you with all of the news from a galaxy far, far away, and as always to provide you with another Mandalorian Season 2 update. We have some really exciting news that involves an Ahsoka Tano tease, as well as some Boba Fett news. But before I get into it, please may I ask you to hit like down below, to subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, and also make sure you hit the notification bell to be alerted each and every time I post a new video. You can expect daily updates from me. Now without too much jibber jabber, let's get into the news. So my friends, we're going to kick things off here by speaking about Boba Fett. This article is actually from CBR and they write, the Mandalorian theory, Boba Fett will don his Ralph McQuarrie designed white armor. So they state, the Mandalorian has brought back Boba Fett. At the end of Chapter 9, fans see Boba for the first time since Return of the Jedi, ready to return doing what he does best, minus of course the iconic Mandalorian armor, which is now in possession of Djarin. However, Boba sporting a new look leaves the door open for the character to have visually evolved in the time in the Dune Sea. While it's possible that the new look Boba has at the end of the first episode will remain his style going forward, some believe that he might don a new set of armor, one similar to that from the original Ralph McQuarrie concept art. A post on Reddit poses the idea that Boba might at some point in the series wear the armor that McQuarrie originally designed for the character. This look featured the bounty hunter not in his iconic green armor, but rather a sleek white armor that more closely resembled what stormtroopers wore on Hoth. While the original McQuarrie art does bear a great deal of resemblance to what eventually appeared on screen, Disney has adapted the armor to become more distinct and sleeker for its merchandise in recent years, representing a more advanced looking design compared to the original. With the company so willing to alter Boba's classic look, it doesn't seem out of the realm of possibility that it would do it again in The Mandalorian. It's worth noting that the people who support this idea believe that Boba will use the new armor as a means of letting go of his past. Boba is not a true Mandalorian, as his father stole the armor that made him the most feared bounty hunter in the galaxy. With his old armor in the hands of a true Mandalorian, it's possible that Boba starts out at odds with Djarin, but the conflict will lead him to move on from his past, new armor and all. Another scenario may see Boba pursue Djarin to reclaim the armor, but to be on equal ground with the Mandalorian, he will need new armor. This might result in him donning a new outfit temporarily to match Djarin's firepower, leading to an all-out war between the two bounty hunters. While it is entirely possible that the Mandalorian opts to go in a completely different direction, going back into Star Wars' history to take inspiration would hardly be anything new for the series. Season 2, Episode 2, also known as Chapter 10 for example, introduced the spider-like aliens known as the Krykna to live action. These creatures were originally conceived to be in The Empire Strikes Back and were adapted into the second season of Rebels. On top of all of that, Dave Filoni, who's heavily involved with the production of The Mandalorian, already introduced McQuarrie's Boba Fett armor in another project. During Season 4 of The Clone Wars, Obi-Wan, while traveling incognito, wears armor that looks identical to the original design for Fett. With an eagerness to pay tribute to the past, bringing back unused concepts in Star Wars is a trademark of Filoni's work. Filoni's influence is by no means a guarantee that Boba will appear in armor similar to McQuarrie's original design, but it's clear that the bounty hunter will need some help when he goes head-to-head with the titular character. With that being the case, the all-white look would be fitting for a bounty hunter looking for redemption. So what do you guys think? Do you think we're going to see Boba Fett in the white armor? In my opinion, that would look really cool in live-action form, and a way to symbolize his advancement and the way he's evolved beyond the past. And so now my friends, we move on to speak about Ahsoka Tano. This article is from Inverse and they write, hidden in plain sight. Mandalorian Season 2 theory trailer screenshots reveal a huge Ahsoka twist. Season 2 of Mando is already 2 episodes in, and there's still no sign of the beloved ex-Jedi. Rosario Dawson is all but confirmed to be playing Ahsoka, which would officially bring the animated character into the world of live action. In The Mandalorian Season 1, Greef Karga gave Djarin the bounty that ultimately led him to the child. Greef later allied himself with Mando to protect the adorable green creature from harm. Ahead of Season 2, the trailer confirmed that Mando would re-team with Karga and Cara Dune, a shock trooper turned mercenary, on a mysterious mission. While we don't know what that mission is yet, a new theory may clear up why the pair is back and how it connects to Ahsoka Tano. One Redditor suggests that Ahsoka was captured by Moff Gideon, is frozen in carbonite, and is now being held in an Imperial prison. Greef, Karga, and Cara presumably enter the picture to aid Mando in breaking her out. This theory is predicated on the idea that Gideon needs Ahsoka because she is force sensitive. It's possible that Gideon is keeping her as a backup should his plans of retrieving Baby Yoda fail. Sure, this theory might be quite a bit of a stretch. The Mandalorian Season 2 trailer is at best edited to avoid any spoilers and leans heavily towards the actionable scenes from the series. However, what makes this theory more plausible is the inclusion of the Mythrol, the blue alien who was Mando's very first bounty in Season 1. Back in Season 1, the Mythrol was frozen in carbonite and imprisoned, so it makes sense that the same would have been done to Ahsoka if she was captured. She was also a Jedi, and carbonite was the only way that Gideon could reliably keep her imprisoned. The Mythrol reappears in the Season 2 trailer and can be seen sitting behind Cara Dune. There is a chance that he was sent to the very same Imperial prison as Ahsoka. From there, Mythrol may hitch a ride out during Mando's attempted rescue mission. Why else would he be back in Season 2 unless he knows something very important about the Empire? We know that Gideon has the Darksaber, an ancient black-bladed lightsaber belonging to the Mandalorians. Maybe he's also after the Jedi and kidnapped Ahsoka to experiment on her Force abilities. Taking things a step further, it's possible that Sasha Banks' mysterious hooded figure is none other than Sabine Wren. If true, she may be looking for Mando in the hopes of finding Ahsoka. He in turn is looking for the Jedi, and their meeting could finally bring us to her highly anticipated reveal. So what do you guys think of this theory? On the surface, it seems unlikely until Mythrol is accounted for. We know that Cara and Greef will be joining Mando at some point in the story, and the trailer and official images certainly hint that their mission involves some sort of high-stakes break-in. Whether or not they are there to rescue Ahsoka from Moff Gideon remains to be seen, but it would be a great way to finally bring Ahsoka into the season's main storyline once and for all. So those are the main stories I have for you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please make sure to give me a big fat like, subscribe if you're new, and also please consider becoming a patron of mine on Patreon. For just $2 or $10 a month, you can get exclusive access to content that is not found here on this platform. I'm Star Wars Meg, wishing you a phenomenal rest of the day, no matter where you dwell in the galaxy. Have a good one.